Now this time we are going to discuss the basic properties of logarithm. If we let b and x be a real number such that b is greater than 0 and b is not equal to 1, here are the 4 properties of our logarithm. So first, we have the logarithm of b with base b equal daw po siya sa 1. So let's show that this is true. So for b, kapag from exponential, nire-write natin siya in an exponential term. So, you will have b raised to 1 equal to b. So, obviously, b raised to 1 is equal to b. So, therefore, that is our first property. Next one, let's show that the logarithm of 1 but base b is equal to 0. So, by rewriting it in an exponential form, we can have b raised to 0 is equal to 1, which is also true. So, therefore, here is our second property. Next one, for our third property, we have the base that is raised by an exponent of logarithm of x with base b equal daw po pa siya sa x. So, let's see or let's show that it is true by expressing this exponential form to logarithmic form, which is the logarithm of our base b and ang ating exponent or ang ating value rather, which is x. So, logarithm of x with base b equal ba siya sa ating exponent, which is the logarithm of x with base b. So, that is also true. Now, let's have our number 4. For this one, we have the logarithm of b raised to x with base b equal to x. So, let's show that this is true by transforming our logarithm form to exponential form. So, we will have b, our base, raised by our exponent, equal ba siya sa ating value, which is b raised to x. So, definitely true. So, therefore, here are the basic properties of our logarithm that you should be familiar, especially when we are going to solve equations and inequalities or in the near future or more discussions regarding logarithms. So, here are the following example. For our property number 1, we have the logarithm of 3 base 3 equal to 1 and logarithm of 11 base 11 equal to 1. Next, for the logarithm of for the property number 2, we have the logarithm of 1 base 3 equal to 0. Logarithm of 1 base 9 is equal to 0. For the property number 3, we have 5 logarithm of 10 base 5. So, you will have equal to 10. Next, you have 2 logarithm of 5 base 2 equal to 5. Lastly, for our fourth property, we have the logarithm of 2 raised to 4 base 2 equal to 4 and logarithm of 7 raised to 2 with base 7 equal to 2. Now, let's have this activity wherein we are going to use the basic property of logarithm to find the value of the following logarithmic expressions. So, let's have our letter A. We have logarithm of 10. So, logarithm of 10, as we all know, logarithm of 10 has a base which is equal also to 10. And with the use of our property number 1, which is logarithm of b with base b is equal daw po kay 1. So, therefore, for our letter A, obviously, our answer is equal to 1. Next one, we have the natural logarithm of e raised to 3. And alam natin na ang natural logarithm has a logarithm with base e. So, we have logarithm of e raised to 3 with base e equal siya sa with using our property number 4. So, sabi daw po sa ating na property number 4 is that the logarithm of b raised to x with base b is equal to x. So, for this instance, that is, our x here is equal to 3. So, therefore, ang ating natural logarithm of e cube is equal to 3. Next, let's have letter C, logarithm of 64 base 4. So, 64, as we all know, can be written as 4 raised to 3. So, therefore, for us to solve this one, using our property number 4 pa rin, so we can rewrite logarithm of 64 as the logarithm of 4 raised to 4, ay raised to 3, base 4. So, obviously, our answer now is equal to 3. So let's continue. We have the logarithm of 1 over 125 base 5. So let's solve for its value. So 1 over 125 can be expressed as 5 raised to negative 3. So therefore, if we replace 1 over 125 in our logarithmic values, so it will be 5 logarithm of 5 raised to negative 3 base 5. So using again our property number 4, which is the logarithm of b raised to x, base b equal to x. So therefore our answer here is equal to negative 3. Next one, we have 5 logarithm of 5 raised to 2. So obviously using our property number 3, which is sabi doon, if you have b, a base which is raised by x with base b, equal daw po siya sa x. Take note that the base of the exponent and the base of our logarithm should be the same. So for this instance, we have 5 naman na pareho. So therefore, the answer here will be equal to 2. And lastly, we have the logarithm of 1. So logarithm of 1, using our property number 2, which is the logarithm of 1 base b is equal daw po sa 0. So therefore, the logarithm of 1 is equal to 0.